beautiful piece of art. I'll take it. Where's the lady? How much? Where's the lady? What up, AFAM? Kitty here in my mansion in the woods. Just kidding, this is my birthday week, so we got a little retreat and we get to play with this. It's a good birthday so far. So I finally found my masterpiece, my work of art, this priceless, beautiful thing. But unfortunately, it does have a price. You can make art and you could shoot on it too. So a quick breakdown, this is a Red cinema camera. Specifically, the Red Helium 8K has that sensor, so you can shoot 8K resolution in a weapon body. That's a hot body. It's got this carbon fiber finish. If you're lucky enough to think about investing in one of these, let's break down the prices of each one right quick. If you're not lucky enough to invest in one of these, you could still get your hands on a Red that we're going to talk about later on in the video for production gigs and also for testing if you feel like you really want these in the future. So each piece is gonna be a different price depending on what you want. Because it's my birthday, my family flew in and surprised me, which is really exciting. So I have some special guests. First up, we have my cousin Isa from Chicago. She's a seasoned photographer that's been shooting for 8 years. So she has a general idea on how equipment works. Welcome, Isa.
Hello.
Next up, we have my sister from Denver who knows nothing about photography or video and shoots on a 16 gig phone. Welcome, Michelle. For fun, I'm gonna have you guys guess a part of this camera. So this is a top handle. This is just a handle that goes here. How much do you think this thing costs?
The handle alone, I want to say $37.50.
$37.50. Okay. What do you think?
$650.
$650
Yeah,
and $37.50? So the price of this top handle is $150.
Oh. Way too much, but at least I'm on the hundreds, right?
$150.
Price is right.
The price is right.
Come on
Moving
back.
on, let's do something a little harder. So this is a monitor. It's a 4.7-inch monitor, so you can see what you're shooting. Mm-hmm. How much do you think this goes for?
Just the monitor.
And it's
itself.
touchscreen. Yeah, this little monitor.
I say
What brand
about
is
Red. It's a red
So
brand.
all red.
Yes. But you could also buy bigger monitors. This is like the smallest one they have.
I would say about $475.
Okay.
I'll say $350.
The price is $1,450. $1,450.
What is monitor?
For this monitor. Correct.
It's like a charm bracelet. Like you buy, like,
The next up, a little side handle here for handheld shooting. You'd also push record on here, change the menu buttons. How much do you think that goes for? It's a
just
red
this
handle.
piece right here.
Just this piece. Yeah, you could unscrew it and put something
I would
else.
say $850.
Final answer?
I think this one
Wait,
is
hold
more
on.
expensive, so I'll do this like
Oh, we get more than one?
375.
75 was your answer? Are you changing it now?
I think it's $875.
It's $950.
Come on down, Michelle. You got
She's
this.
doing good.
She's winning this
She's
game.
doing good.
Next up, we're gonna do batteries. So this battery lasts like an hour and a half, even though it's really big.
And you get two of them.
You
With
get
a
two of them
charger.
with a charger.
We gotta touch it to find out how much
It's
is
red, branded.
I'm thinking like $1,200.
$850.
It's $1,450 for two batteries
She's
and a
close.
charger. Michelle's doing pretty good
is.
for like guessing a few items. Damn. So can you guess how much this is worth? And would
With-
you buy one?
With the other lenses.
No, it's just this lens, like just pretty much how this is
just
set
this.
up with two batteries and a charger. And one mini mag.
Thinking 20 to 25,000.
You gotta pick a number.
Specific number.
Specific
please.
number.
Alright, it's gonna be 24,895.
$24,895. Okay, that's very particular. 24,890.
I don't think it's over 20.
And 46 cents.
It's
Don't think it's
probably-
over 20. Okay.
It's probably be,
20.
like 18,545.
18,400 and
545.
545. All right. Do you want to change your answers at all?
Second guess.
Hold on.
Still at it.
It's just good. Do you need a calculator?
Boop, 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 boop.
We didn't even know how much is the box.
Exactly. You're going to find out.
And this, the other stuff.
Okay. I say 21,000.
Oh, she went lower a little.
Twenty-
She's still over 20 though.
21,675.
21,625?
75.
75. All right. Do you want to know what it is?
Yes.
How much is your car, by the way? Just curious. Do you know the total price?
Total price was like 24,600.
Okay. How much is your car?
Like 32,000.
All right. So let me double check. Make sure I don't mess up this number real quick.
Don't tell me it's more expensive than my car.
Oh, blah, 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 blah. Okay. It is, for the total of this red package, it's $37,660.
Holy.
So are you gonna get me one for my birthday?
Hell no!
The camera body itself is $24,500.
Oh shoot. I didn't thought about that.
So that's just this piece here.
Just
this
this
is
center.
the brain. So it's like
I
a
think I was
computer.
just like figuring this, that, this, and this, and I totally forgot about that.
Okay, it's fine.
Her faces are so funny.
I'm good with Canon. $1,000.
But it's the most beautiful
And
piece of.
even that is more expensive. That's expensive.
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
bye to these two, but Isa wants to do them done early, so 3, 2, 1. Done. It's red, so you know it's 480 gigs at least. For one of these, this is where all your footage gets dumped on. If you're shooting 8K and you're putting it on this card, the amount of time that it would take to fill up is not even an hour. I think it's around like 54 minutes total before you're gonna have to switch the card out, dump it, and hopefully have enough hard drive space for that. But we're not even gonna talk about those prices. So for one of these, it's gonna be $1,850. Now you know you can't just get one of these. Of course, you're gonna have to buy at least a 2 set or maybe a 4, and that'll cost you as well. You can't use one of these cameras without any lenses. Now, depending on what lenses you use, you're gonna have to have a mount for the camera itself. So if you're using PL mount lenses, or something like this, which is Canon EF mount, that'll cost you as well. $700 just for the mount, just so you could connect your lens to the camera. Very nice, very nice. And then you're gonna need some cinema primes for this beast, so those are gonna cost ya. These are the most popular. These are the Canon cinema line. You could also put them on your Canon DSLRs. I also put it on my Sony mirrorless because I have a Sony adapter, just being a little extra here. But the 14mm and the 24mm are each gonna cost you $4,220 current pricing. And then the 35, the 50, the 85, and the 135 are each gonna cost you $39.50, but you should just get them in a set. $21,840 for the 6-pack of primes, because you're gonna need all of them. That's a lot of glass, and glass is better than diamonds if you're looking to propose. There's other additions like the OLPF, depending on if you want skin tones or low light. That itself costs $295. There's also additionals like to connect your battery. This is gonna run you $1,900, so you could have outputs for HDMI, headphone jack, SDI, DC in, and of course to connect your V-mount batteries. This is called a red base interface V-lock expander. It's a lot of words. If you're gonna wanna mount it to a tripod or anything like that, then you're also gonna have to get some sort of quick plate system, or you go handheld. If you need a gimbal, that's gonna run you some monies, map boxes, etc., etc. It's so beautiful. Just having it near me just makes me so happy. The good news is you won't have to spend $50,000 to get a red in your hand because you could rent it. So we're partnering up with Magnanimous Rentals in Chicago. So I thank them for working with me on this and making my red dreams come true and bringing this to me right now so I could speak about it with you guys. So to rent this entire setup, it's a lot cheaper than 50 grand. It'll only run you $525 for a 2-day rental. What's great is if you're actually interested in looking at one of these, 2 days is a lot cheaper than buying the whole thing and realizing that you don't want to even deal with this whole setup and the weight and all the different Pelican cases that come with it just to carry it around. If you're in a studio, it's probably a little better, but also, if you have a production company and you're working with a client who wants to use red footage, you could also charge them as a production gear line item and they will pay for it for you, which is a great thing because then you get to use this master of a camera and not really have to pay for it out of your pocket until one day down the line you have enough clients and you want to purchase your own. To purchase the 6-pack of lenses yourself is going to cost you $21,840. But if you want to rent it with your red weapon package, it'll cost you for a 2-day rental $318.75. Now that's a deal. Ka-ching, ka-ching. So the best part about renting is this company, Magrents, will send it out to you nationally wherever you are filming. So if you're coming from like me, San Francisco, to a different city or state, you'll find all your gear waiting there for you. You don't have to package anything yourself. You don't have to fly across the country and pay for check-in bags and worry about that. This camera is going to be cleaned and tested and ready to go as soon as you're ready on set. Another great part is when you're done with your rental, all you do is package it up in the same boxes, put the shipping label that's already printed and ready for you, and drop it off. And that's it. It's so easy. Especially if you have a small apartment like me and we don't have all this room for all these Pelican cases and gear. Unfortunately, I would love to have more room for all my camera gear, but I just don't at the time. It really helps out when you need to rent extra gear. The team at Magrents is super helpful if you're looking to build anything for your production, whether it's accessories or you have questions on certain things that you'll need, they're there for you. You could also use your money to invest in it in a savings account or some type of other investment so that your money is growing and growing instead of purchasing like one big purchase. Maybe you have to finance it, maybe you have to like take out credit card bills. I don't know how you guys do your finances, but it's just a lot easier to deal with. And you always know technology and camera gear changes so quick. If you don't want to deal with buying and selling and buying and selling and renting yourself, I definitely highly recommend renting gear when you need it per project. One thing to note, if you're interested in renting this red or any of their other cinema cameras, you're gonna have to have business insurance, which is something you should have anyway. God forbid someone steals this, it gets broken. I don't even want to think or talk about that because it just makes me really sad inside. But definitely get yourself covered. It's really important. All right, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this beautiful wilderness out here. Maybe shoot some stuff, but thank you for joining me and hanging out. Find my IG because I post there on the daily. You do, fam, and I'll see you when I see you. Done, again. All right, take 2. Oh, it fell down. Oh no.
What kind of bees get bills? Boobies. That's right.
35. Oh, that's the one. Look at her tail. Give me some glass. Sounds like drugs. I don't know if that sounds right. All right, the end. Thank you. Bye.